Hi, my name is Marie Vargas, and I decided to do my interview on Veronica from Dream Cakes. Um, she makes wholesale baked goods that are in markets like Whole Foods, and she also makes fondant wedding cakes for clients. Dream Cakes has been open for 9 years and has been very successful because of her management style, the way she chooses to run her business, and how she approaches teaching new employees. When she first opened her business with her husband Mark, who is an instructor for the baking pastry program at Kendall College, she said it was not difficult finding employees. Through her husband, Kendall College students and graduates, and other um, managers from other bakeries who recommended their employees or previous employees to work for her, she said it was not difficult finding employees. Um, she mentions that she never put it out on the newspaper that she needed workers. The reason why she didn't put them out is because people that would come in and try to get a job at her bakery were not what she was looking for. Veronica looked for trainable people when hiring. They didn't have to have great skills, but they had to be willing to learn how to do things the way that she wanted. There was also a system that she needed for them to follow when in production. The way that Veronica trained new workers was that she would show them around the bakery. She would walk through how to work each piece of equipment, and she would also walk through every single recipe and how to make them. And then they would have to sign off on a sheet saying that they understood how everything worked and how to make every recipe, and they were held accountable after that. An example that she gave was that if someone messes up a recipe and they said that they didn't know that it needed to be done that way, then she can just grab out the piece of paper that they signed and say, well, yeah, you did because you signed off saying that you knew how to do it. Um, Hiring good employees to work in your business, I think, is just as important as how you treat them. And in a business, it's crucial to treat employees with fairness and that they are important as well. She mentions during the interview that she doesn't really need to motivate her workers more than they already are. This comes from the people you choose from the beginning to work in your establishment. If you have hardworking and motivated workers from the beginning, there will always be dedication to get things done correctly. She also mentions that she treats her workers like they're important because they are. And she also talks to them honestly, face to face, about anything that may be going on. And what I admire about that is that she says she's done every job from the dishwasher all the way up to manager where she is now. So she knows how it's like to be in every single position. So she listens to them as well after she gives them feedback to see what they have to say about the situation. There are there are some employees that do give her a hard time and has resulted in bad experiences. Example she gave was that two workers weren't getting along and they were trying to get each other in trouble. As a manager, she had to weigh out who was at fault, but she did end up firing both workers in that situation. And so she describes her management style as firm but understanding, which does make sense based on her examples that she gave me. And it has worked throughout her time owning her bakery. In a business, there are always stressful situations that needs to be handled in the best way possible. She admits that in a stressful situation, she does call her husband for help to try and understand the situation better. With her second language being English, she says she can speak it perfectly, but when it comes to such stressful situations, she gets stuck. And I think it's important that she realizes her strengths and weaknesses because as manager, you need to know what to do, even if you may not be able to do it well, but have something that could help you so you can still get the job done. And her husband comes in to help her better understand and analyze the situation to be able to do the job correctly. And the most stressful situation that she gave me was moving from a 2,000 square foot building to a 25,000 square foot building, which meant more employees, more equipment, which meant more costs. And she said for about 6 months there wasn't very much profit to cover those expenses. She felt like she was just choking in so much stress, and there was nothing that could be done about it. And what she learned from owning this business was that in a stressful situation like that was to be patient and to not take no for an answer. And the best experience that she had was one time, everyone sat down and as a team they discussed how they wanted everything to be done and their goals for every aspect of the business. And also testing the recipes that they were going to use was also, she said, was really fun. And what she learned from working in this industry and owning her own bakery is that you're not going to make a lot of money right away, but if you follow your plans one step at a time, not try to do everything at once, and just be patient, then you will be successful. And I learned from this doing this assignment was that there are different ways that you can approach being a manager, but with trial and error, you will find a right way to do things that work best for your business and your employees. Having rules and steps on how things need to be done is also important, but having the right employees to execute the task is equally important.